I love the way Vinicius Junior is always the main topic. I enjoy the fact that Vini is always the center of attraction because that's what I enjoy today. I love Vini, for God's sake. Me personally, I'm a Vinicius Junior fan. I love the guy. Why? He's very rude. He's very erratic. He's very physical. He's very dogged. He has that spiritual value of a Brazilian. I love to see players who are very dogged and physical. Players who are rugged and rudic. That is Vinicius Junior for you. So I enjoy the fact that he got into this guy's mind with his celebration, of course. A very galactica goal, very sweet goal for that matter. Very, very sweet goal. But the celebration wasn't fair.
Why?
And the racism talk, if it happened, I say if, nobody was sure of what was said. But anything could have been said.
Yeah.
So if it happened, it doesn't justify the fact that you were angry with his celebration. So for me, it's Vinicius Junior Day. I believe he's the man of the match. He performed well today. I think Kylian lost in this match. Kylian lost to an extent that they didn't give him the chance to perform. They marked Kylian out today. Attention was mostly on Kylian today. I mean, it's Kylian Mbappe, for God's sake. And this man was playing 4-4-2, where you only have Vinicius up there with Kylian on the attack. Adagula joins the attack, but he joins from the midfield row because he comes back to create as a number 10 and covers up that number 7 row at times. So it's only Vini and Mbappe who are constantly on the attack. So for me today, Abelowa got it right because it was very, very important he choked that midfield. Yeah. By choking up that midfield, you limit the pressure when you have to go back defensively. So it was a very brilliant formation from him. Benfica did well. 1-0, they are still in the game. For all I care, 1-0 is not yet over. 1-0 is not that a big loss for them. I told you that Real Madrid will obviously win this match because now the big teams will come out and you will see who the bigger team are, who have the better class and who have the bigger players. So that's what happened today. So my kudos today goes to Abelowa. He did well today. That was a very tactical change he made in that midfield.
After Rudiger today, do you think that defense line defended well from team that they collected for today, keeping clean sheet against them and scoring them one?
You give Rudiger his credit. He's still one of the best defenders in Europe for all I care. He's showing that quality that he was showing in Chelsea, that he won the Champions League with Chelsea. Real Madrid bought him. He did the same at Madrid. So Rudiger is still a world-class defender for all I care. And today he covered up. Arnold is one player I love to praise today because today he was defensively input today. At the same time, Arnold was the point of distribution of passes today. That's one thing I love about Arnold. That's one thing Jurgen Klopp enjoyed in Liverpool. Arnold is one player that can switch attack from fullback with his distribution of passes. The guy is a world-class fullback. When you talk of a fullback that contributes 60% offensively, you talk about Arnold. The offensive movement can as well start from Arnold. So I just pray he stays fit for Real Madrid. Let him not be going to the hospital all the time because Arnold is an important player. As long as they are going forward in this Champions League and they are still in the race for the La Liga. So for me, he was a very important player today. He was very pivotal and he was very inclusive in today's game. Very brilliant performance. Very brilliant from Arnold.
Valverde in that midfield.
Valverde, obviously. Whenever you have Valverde in that midfield, you will know what midfield stability is all about. When you have a midfielder like Valverde, whose focuses on that credibility in midfield, Valverde can be a number 8, he can be a number 6, he can be a number 10, he can be a number 2. That is the importance of Valverde in football. Especially in this Real Madrid team. You cannot dispute the importance of Valverde in this Real Madrid team. So bringing him back to his natural number 8 allows him that option to be versatile in midfield. And that's what happened today. Because when you have Valverde in that midfield, you don't have to be scared. And the fact that he played 2 DM today means he protected that defense, even though he had a strong defense today. So
at least
kudos to Abelowa today. I mean, Benfica could have gotten 1 or 2. Let me not take anything from the brilliance of Courtois. A very great goalkeeper. Nobody takes that away from him. But the midfield he choked with those 2 DMs today make it more difficult for Benfica to penetrate through the midfield. So it was a brilliant. The manager got it right today. I mean, these are what we thought when we say manager is tactically involved. You needed the result here today, and he got it. And now the tie is in their hand. The tie is 100% in their hand. Go to Bernabeu, win your game, and move on to the round of 16.
Bro, I don't know if I'm being too forward or if I'm being too fast, but I think that Real Madrid, they are still the favorite, one of the favorite to win this year Champions League. The way they defended, the way they took that midfield, the way that they studied this guy in less than 1 month and came to the same place that they lost 4-2 and held them to a 1-0 goal. For me, going forward, these are the Galacticos and they know how this business is being run.
Pep Guardiola was asked a few years back, why did you win so much Premier League? And it took you 7 years to win Champions League. He gave a very simple answer, a very intelligent answer, because Real Madrid is always in this competition. Jurgen Klopp, as we all know, won 1 Champions League with Liverpool and lost 2 finals to this same Real Madrid. Real Madrid has stopped Pep Guardiola 2 times from reaching the finals. May we not forget the miracle at Santiago Bernabeu in 2022. So when you see Real Madrid in Champions League, you are seeing the spiritual club of the Champions League. Santiago Bernabeu is being regarded as the spiritual home of the Champions League. As long as Real Madrid is still in the Champions League, they are still the favorites. They did not win it 15 times by mistake. So this is not even a question and answer. Until they are out of the competition, I still regard them as the favorites. Because this is Real Madrid. This is Champions League. It's a marriage made in heaven. It can happen anytime. And nobody should be surprised it happened. Because it's a normal thing for Real Madrid to win the Champions League. So we are not surprised when they are being regarded as the favorites. Whether those analysts or optical says it or not, as long as Real Madrid is still in this competition, they are the favorites.
This is what we see.
And once they reach that semi-final, start counting them as the champions of Europe again. Because once they see that semi-final, it is all over. You better remove them before semi-final. You better remove Real Madrid before semi-final. Once they see that cup, it's over.
Just today, got red card. He got frustrated to the extent that he couldn't even hold it.
I will not call it frustration. I will call it the vintage Jose Mourinho. It's a normal Jose Mourinho thing. I think Jose Mourinho must have corrected red card more than some of the players that in the pitch.
Oh boy!
So for Jose Mourinho to correct red card is normal thing. Though I understand his frustration, but you will not expect the referee to give Vinicius Junior a yellow card for that foul. He already has a yellow card. If they start like that, they give yellow card. 3 of your players would have been out of the pitch before then. So your frustration, they have given you a free kick, a goal scoring chance. So why are you complaining? And the referee moved on to you, give you a yellow card. You were still complaining on top of the yellow card. You left him with no option to give you another yellow card. That is red. You are out, and you are not going to be on the touchline in the second leg. Who does who now? You do yourself.
One go down.
Because as a manager, you got to be disciplined enough to teach discipline. You cannot be undisciplined and be teaching discipline to your players. You got to control your anger. That way, you teach your players the importance of controlling their own anger. If you don't control your anger, it's not a must. You must show yourself. You have to check what is involved in your action. Now you have a very critical second leg game coming up at Santiago Bernabeu, but the players are not going to have their manager on the touchline. So who do who now? Your own discipline have dealt with you. And it may just cost you the game and the tie. So for me, Jose Mourinho should, at least this is old age. We know this is Jose. I'm a Jose Mourinho fan. This is normal Jose. We love the ginger. But at times, you don't need to. At times, that's why I love Pep Guardiola. At times, you just calm down, relax. That's why I love the calmness of Carlo Ancelotti. Not be all the time you go show yourself, especially when you know there's something involved. You not being on the pitch is a very big disappointment for Benfica in the second leg. They need their manager on the touchline. Now you're not going to be there. That's an added advantage to Real Madrid. With the fact that they are still in Santiago Bernabeu. I don't even see a chance for Benfica.
Do you see a Ramotanda in Santiago?
There's nothing like Ramotanda. They know they do that Ramotanda. What happens once in a while? Leave that Ramotanda. It's over for Benfica. Otilo.